I took back the beer I bought for a party from which I was uninvited. So my roommate Jenna decided to throw this huge house party last month and asked if I could help with the booze since I have this fake ID that actually works. She promised to split the cost 50-50 and made it sound like we were co-hosting together. I went and bought like 3 cases of beer and some White Claws. Spent almost $200, which was basically my entire food money for the week. But here's the thing about Jenna. She's one of those girls who gets super weird when guys are around. Like, completely different personality. The day before the party, her ex-boyfriend Travis shows up at our apartment unannounced. They start talking, and within an hour she's acting like they never broke up. I'm in my room studying when I hear her on the phone with someone saying how she needs to keep the party small and intimate. I figured she was just trying to control the vibe, you know? But then I hear my name and I stop what I'm doing to listen. She's literally telling whoever's on the phone that I'm weird and awkward around people and that she doesn't want me scaring off Travis. She said I have this habit of making everything about myself, and that the party would be better without me there. I felt like someone punched me in the stomach. The next day, she comes to my room with this fake apologetic voice and tells me that Travis doesn't feel comfortable with me being there because we had some argument last year, which is total BS because Travis and I never even really talked. She's like, I'm really sorry, but maybe you could go stay at your friend's place tonight? I'll make it up to you. I asked her what about the beer I bought and she goes, oh, we'll still use it obviously. You don't mind, right? Like it was the most normal thing in the world to uninvite someone from a party and still use their alcohol. I just stared at her for a minute. This girl really thought she could kick me out of my own apartment and steal my beer. So I told her, sure, no problem. I'll just go grab something from the kitchen first. I walked out to where all the alcohol was sitting on our counter, grabbed every single case and bottle I paid for, and loaded it into my car. The look on her face when she realized what I was doing was priceless. She started following me outside going, wait, what are you doing? You can't take that. People are coming over in like 2 hours. I told her she was right. People were coming over, just not me. So why would I leave my beer? She started getting all dramatic, saying I was ruining her party and being petty. I reminded her that she literally uninvited me from my own apartment and expected me to pay for everyone else's good time. Travis comes outside because he hears the commotion and tries to be all tough, asking what my problem is. I looked him dead in the eye and said my problem is that my roommate thinks she can use me like an ATM and then throw me away when it's convenient. Then I drove off with all the alcohol. I spent the night at my friend Maya's place and we ended up having our own little party with just a few people. Way better than whatever drama fest was happening at my place. Around 11 p.m. I get like 20 texts from Jenna freaking out because apparently only 6 people showed up and they had no alcohol. She's begging me to come back and bring the beer, saying she'll split the party planning with me like we originally agreed. But here's the crazy part. I found out later from our neighbor that the party was a complete disaster. Travis brought some bottle of cheap vodka that tasted like rubbing alcohol, and 2 of the 6 people left early because Jenna kept complaining about me and how I ruined everything. The remaining 4 people just sat around drinking water and eating chips until like 10:30. The next morning, Jenna tried to act like nothing happened, but I could tell she was embarrassed. Our neighbor told her how lame her party looked compared to the rager she'd been bragging about all week. She never apologized for uninviting me, but she also never asked me to help pay for anything ever again. Travis stopped coming around after that night too. Guess he realized that dating someone who treats their friends like garbage probably wasn't worth it.